connected.
What's up, YouTube? It's dafobra on a finally spring day. It's been a long time coming, and I'm out on a little bit of a getting some sanity ride on my beautiful street triple. So I've put about, I don't know, only about 100 miles on the old street triple here. But so far, I'm really enjoying the bike. I've done a few mods. I did the headlights. I did the hugger. I'm going to be putting on a couple more things. I have a... Idiot. I have an Evotech Performance radiator guard sitting and waiting. And I have a beautiful set of custom Spec tank grips and tank pad that hopefully the weather will cooperate tomorrow and I'll be able to put on. So, what do I think of the bike so far? It is a super nice motorcycle, and I don't even know how else to say it. I've had sport bikes, SuperSports, for the past, I don't know, 7 years or so. So what I can say about this is it's still sporty. The Street Triple and the Street Triple R 675s from 13 to, I guess, 17 before they went to the 765. It's not completely upright. It has a little bit of forward lean, which I really like. The seat position feels very similar to a sport bike. Maybe not as one of the non-aggressive or not as aggressive ones, like the CBRs. I don't know if it has the same foot position as like a Gixxer or an R6. The bike is super flickable. It really is light. It's not a heavy bike. But my favorite thing about this motorcycle has to be its torque. The low and mid-range torque of this bike is just puts a smile on your face. Stock exhaust, and I freaking love the stock exhaust. I'm thinking about, like I said, an Arrow might be in my future, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. The bike has a nice intake roar, which you can actually make more prominent if you want. So let's see. As far as top end is pretty good. I did play around with my buddy Windy Dave on his Daytona 675, and that bike seemed to have a little more top end than the Street did. However, I think where this bike does better, and that's it could be argued. I think it does a better job at low and mid range for like just cruising around here. You can shift this thing at $4,000 all day long. I'm in third gear at $4,000, and I just roll on the throttle. She just takes off, which is something that my 600cc inline 4 sport bikes really couldn't do. You had to wind them a little bit higher. As far as the wind goes, what's up, buddy? As far as the wind goes, it's really not an issue till you hit about 80, and even then it's not terrible. It's not absolutely terrible. I guess on a windy day, listen, on a windy day you feel it on anything, and I felt it on my CBR 600. This doesn't cut the wind quite like the CBR, but the optional fly screen here puts the air at my upper chest, which is not a problem for me. It does get looks. It gets a lot of looks from people because it's a different looking bike. The bug eyes, like I said, are a love it or hate it, and I particularly, come on, bud, I love it. I really like the bug eyes. I think they give it a lot more character. I know some people don't like them, but I love it. The seat is really comfortable. I don't know, I haven't taken on a super long ride, so I can't tell you if it's comfortable for longer rides. Yeah, see, I'm doing 55, 60 miles an hour right now, and the wind feels great. Granted, it's about 68 degrees here on Long Island, which is an unusually warm day, but this gives me an idea of what the summer is going to be like, or when the spring finally gets here. She's a really comfortable mount, I have to tell you. I could definitely see myself being on this thing for several hours. She holds the line really nice. Yeah, coming from a SuperSport, I watched one of my old videos talking about what my next bike would be, and I made it around this time last year. And I was talking about naked bikes and how my apprehension was the whole wind thing, and I have to tell you that it's really not a big deal. It's nothing like I thought. I really expected to be kind of blown off the motorcycle, and I suppose if you're doing super fast highway speeds for an extended period of time, that might be an issue. Oh, I love the way it extends the forks on these things. It really, you can feel it pulling the whole nose of the bike up, and I'm not even at the throttle lock there. Oh, I smell mulch. It's so beautiful, this area. I haven't been up here in, oh God, in a long time. So I'm gonna pull in here real quick and give you a look at the bike. I do have here the Cyclops LEDs. You can also see I have those city lights I was talking about. Triumphs have city lights, and I put in LED versions of those lights so they still light up blue. There's the hugger that I installed. Whoops. Come on, bud. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I put on. No, I don't think there's anything really much else. Here's my Cortex Sport tail bag. I'm going to have to wrap this up a little bit better. Fits right on the back. Does a really nice job. I gotta tell you, these street triples are really, really good bikes. They're very comfortable, very powerful. 675cc inline 3. If you're thinking about going for one of these inline triples, you should definitely give them a shot. They are just fun bikes. Being a Triumph, it's a very well put together motorcycle. It's very smooth, very high quality. Just an amazing bike, and I'm really glad I picked this one up because it does pretty much everything I need from a commuting point of view, from a weekend machine, from a fun ride, you know. And like I said, if you're considering getting one of these, I definitely recommend riding one and feeling the differences in the torque characteristics, the handling characteristics, the seating position. But I have to tell you, coming from you know, years of super sports, I like it. I'm very pleased with it, and I think it's a great option for people who are looking for just an amazing all-around bike. And then there's that. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments section down below. I'll do my very best to answer them. And I hope that you get out on two wheels and enjoy a little bit of the beautiful scenery that is around you. Because everything's better on two wheels, right? All right, everybody. Ride safe. I'll see you.